Hello, everybody. Good morning, good day, and good night, wherever and whenever you're watching my FM Signals info show. My name is still Damir Galic from good old Germany, and you're welcome to another 48 hours technical analysis and synthesis. Tonight, Central European time, of course, with the cable, another major one. So, analyze the stuff again. It's still yours. Great Britain pound, US dollar. Okay, we are live, we are online. It's 18:22 Central European time, of course, Wednesday, the 17th January, or even 17:23 London time, or 12:23, something a little bit after midday New York time. Here we got the cable, the pound dollar, and at first I'm choosing the 4th hour chart, so we can see, we can get an zoom a bigger overview, yes, to get a better feeling what's in what scenario we are right here right now. Here we see in September, October last year some lows, and we are trading here around about it. So that's for an entry. So I thinking it's an important fact, yes, simply important fact. So okay, but let's zoom to the 1 hourly chart. So, and we see here the development of the last month of December, October, and here of course start of the new year, and we see we are trading here something like a little bit above it. So this area, it's an important area. Let me stay honestly ahead. I would still prefer the short side in this cross-rate, but not at once, perhaps in the next 24 or 48 hours before. So waiting until the cable is, how to say, weakening again, and then perhaps trade and speculate even for new lows, or yes, we're gonna fall back in this area at first. Okay, but we can also of course zoom this a little bit, so then we can get this area. I'm drawing some lines here in this line, and we see here the downside trend since December, around about Christmas, of course. This downside in magenta. I'm hoping you're watching this also, and I'm creating here something like an support line around about 156, and we see after at start of the year we broke this here in two downfalls, if you want. At first this downside trend, and then this resistant. Great, yes, after map also everything clear. It was a great short entry, and we are still above it or down under this supporting line. So that seems to me that this area is lost for the next hours, of course, perhaps of days. Yes, it's lost, and we are trading around about here in this area, and who knows what will happen in the next hours or days. Okay, but I zoom this once again here. So if we are zooming this of course, this line, so this here if you want, then we get this area here, the big one. I call it the losing area, because here another evidence of this downside trend here. The cross-rate couldn't break this resistance line, so still a lower prices was the issue, or yes, what happened after that. So we have something on the 1 hour line, something like an analogy if you want. Here, something like here, round about this and this here, perhaps once again. Okay, we can also create a triangle if you want here, and yes, and here even for a little bit hours here today. There's of course poor data came also out, high inflation, what means high, 3 or 4%, I don't know exactly. Today came out from London, from Great Britain. So economic pressure is still there, and I would well, let me say by another way, I don't see a reason to buy the pound right here right now. And yes, and from the technical perspective view, from the economic hello Freud, of course, from the technical view, I also don't see a reason to buy the pound, but the dollar at low times, so not all time or not for the longer view, but perhaps for the next 48 hours or some days, we will see. We are in starting of the year. So in the end, here this main downside trend, and here once again, perhaps I didn't drawing it here, we can also create a line, and then here also something like this. Two evidence, also this line is major, but this of course is much more important. So yeah, it's a very interesting chart technical formation. And here last week we saw also highs even around about one, little bit down, 154. So I would in the end say create here the value even about 1.54. Yes, here in yellow. Here was a shortly recovery. So, but here this downside trend is massive. That's much more massive. So we are here in a crease out in the next 48 hours. Wherever, in which way, who knows? I don't know it, of course. But I would prefer the short side. So I would, if you ask me what to do, of course, analyze the stuff. Again, it's still yours. That's yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying it always. And yes, I would prefer the short side. Perhaps prices here, perhaps the price comes above, perhaps not at 144, or let me stay accurately here, 153.75 on my broker. So yes, the 25 pips under 154 I would take as an short entry. So but it's yours where you take your stops, your shorts, or even long. Of course, you can also trade get here alongside if you have enough courage, enough money. You can also go long. Perhaps is this also an how do you say, and how turnaround formation. You can also interpret it this here. Perhaps we can get here back on 54, 55, and yes, and then and go above. So yes, but I don't see or I don't find any reason to buy the pound. But who knows? Who knows? Take care. Take care. Stay aware and take respond. Create your own analysis, synthesis. Not only from technical view, of course, from the economic data. I ignored the economic data today because this chart looks very interesting. Here once again, the bigger view. And yes, here the smaller one once again. So very interesting. Very interesting. 24, 48 hours this week in the pound, but perhaps it will be a lot. It will nothing happen. But who knows? Take care. Take respond. Stay aware. I'm Owen out.